And the D looking like they may blitz. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's Cousins. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They go play action here on first down. And some room to run now. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles. And the play clock's running down. Throwing now is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on first is Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. He's to the 10 and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. To throw is Wentz. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Throwing is Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
8 yards on the pickup, and the Redskins are going to get a first down. Cousins to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kelly tries the right side. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rob Kelly, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Blunt rumbling with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, 45 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So out now come the Redskins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Crowder's got it over the middle. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways right near the 27. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 73 yards. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, here's Blunt, shedding the tackle, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to off.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to try and throw on third. Aguilar has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his, so...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Wentz flushed out into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Cousins.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrell Pryor, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got daylight. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, 97 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And here come the Redskins now. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Play clock winding down. Now Wentz. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 61 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 19. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins now. This one complete to Niles Paul. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Cousins again. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 20. And that might just cement it.